Oh. Cup of tea. Right, welcome back to another product test. Today we're going to clean the roof on the MX-5 because it's looking pretty second-hand. I don't think I cleaned it last year. I think I cleaned it the year before, so there's no protection on there and it's looking pretty grubby. And my plan is to do it in 3 sections. So one strip I'm not going to touch at all. One strip I'm going to use Gyeon fabric cleaner. And then another strip, I'm going to use Gyeon fabric cleaner and then protect it with Gyeon fabric coat. Let me show you the roof and then we get started. So here is the roof. You can see it's a bit dusty. Yeah, some of that might just come off with a jet wash, but obviously you're not supposed to jet wash your roof. But the one that I've got is look, you can jet wash your hand with it from about a foot away. It's not going to take your skin off. And you can see this is like a bit of watermarks here. I think I might have folded this over a couple of times when it was like damp, and then the kind of like this has turned into mud or whatever. This is looking pretty grimy, and this side's not looking much better. So what I'm planning on doing is washing the roof up to here. So 2/3 of the roof with a Gyeon fabric cleaner with my little scrubby brush. And then not touch that third. See the dust coming off it already. And then this first third, I'm going to use, once it's dry, I'm going to use Gyeon fabric coat, and then kind of come back to it in a couple of months' time. Obviously see the results straight away and see if this has got any like kind of beading properties or anything like that. And then do like a part 2 in a couple of months' time, 6 months' time, to see how clean the various sections are with the different protections, and obviously put some clips of it on my Instagram and stuff like that. Right, let's get going. Right, I'm going to mask this to about there. Is that a third? Don't really know. Yeah, for this demonstration, that will be a third. I'll shut it in the door. What's that? That's jet. That's mist. Oh. Yeah, let's do that. Probably should read the instructions first. Spray liberally on the surface, agitate with the leather brush. Obviously, ideally don't do it on like a too sunny a day, because otherwise it will dry out. Also, try and agitate it in 2 different directions. Oh, that's literally going, I can see that going brown. Also, try not to do it when it's like 35 degrees and really humid, which is rare for the UK, to be fair. The bit where I've got it on the paintwork opposite, oh, this is really slippery. Hang on. The bit that I've got on my hands is really slippery. You'll see in a minute, this is going like, it's going a bit green. Oh, hand cramp in both hands. Right. Oh, let's wash my hands quick. Right, I can see already, I haven't even rinsed this yet. That, look at how clean that is already. That's really good. I haven't even rinsed that. Right, let's give her a rinse. And then I go and have another cup of tea while it dries. And then apply the fabric coat. Also, for anyone crying that you shouldn't use a jet washer on a convertible roof, as long as you've got one of these little tips, it's not going to hurt you. There's lots and lots of foam coming out of this. I basically just got to keep going until it stops foaming. Also, I wish I'd done a little shot of the dirt that had just run across the bit of the roof here, because it was pretty minging. My days, this seems to be never ending. Every time I go and hit a bit again, it's just foaming up. It's like the never ending foam game. Just gonna have to let it dry in a minute. Right, once more. Right, I've gone a bit closer that time and that seemed to get rid of it. Now, like I say, if you're gonna jet wash the roof of your car, don't do it with like some patio dirt blaster nozzle thing. You're literally just gonna cut holes in your roof. But this has got one of those attachment things, got a really fine fan on it. If you can spray, obviously don't try that if you've got like a like a dirt blaster thing, because you'll cut holes in your own hand. But if you can obviously start from a distance, and if that doesn't hurt, go a little bit closer. So I've gone probably about a foot away with one of these things, and it seems to have got the majority of it off. Right, we're going to let that dry. Go and have a cup of tea. Get rid of that bit first. Turn the jet wash off because it's broken. It keeps cycling, and come back in a minute. I don't know where these suds keep coming from. Right, now I'm going to go and have a cup of tea.
5 minutes later.
All right, let's have a look. Oh, it doesn't look loads different. Oh no, it does. No, it definitely does. Yeah, look. Look. So that is all nice and clean, and that is definitely not. That's some like ingrains, like dirt there. Obviously, like bird poo spots maybe. This watermark is still kind of here, so I don't know if that's something else. But you can see here, like that, I didn't even really scrub that bit that much. And then here is like a lighter colour. Yeah, the whole thing's like darker. Let's go the other side. Yeah, that's way better. Look at that. Oh, it feels softer as well. Actually feels softer. This bit on the edge feels a little bit tacky almost. This bit I haven't done. You see there's like bits of fluff and stuff in there as well. Well, that's very impressive. Right, now let's mask up to there and just do this bit with the fabric protector. Where's a third? About there? A bit about there. Like that on it. Stop it going too far. Quick read of the instructions. Mask all glass or paint surfaces. So that's going to be on the paint. I've got an idea. Let's open the door, then I don't have to mask up the glass. And then, if I pop that up, pop a bit of that in there. There we go. It also says, use a rubber glove to spray generously on the surface and layer with a rubber glove. Right, well, let's find out. There we go. Right, let's go. We on? Spray generously. Whoa, geez, potent. Oh, I see. Oh, it smells kind of like meths. Oh, it says spray generously. I wonder if I've gone a bit too mad. Let's do this bit here before the towel blows away. It's kind of worth doing. Yeah, kind of, it seems like it's not going on, and then it's suddenly got too much on there. So it's almost worth kind of like doing like a spritz back and forth, and then seeing where it's not. Yeah, that's soaking in a good one, that is. That's soaking in a good one. Yeah, I think that's why they get you to wear rubber gloves. Otherwise, you're going to have that protection on your hand, and then it's going to be some kind of like, I don't know. Right, let's let that go off, and then excuse for another cup of tea.
5 minutes later.
Oh, we doing? Right, let's have a look. The emoji towers left the chat. That's all dry. I can smell it a little bit. It looks pretty much the same. You can see the line there where I haven't done. That's just clean. That's clean and protected. But it looks the same. I don't think that's any darker. Obviously this side is the bit that I haven't done at all. And there's like a really clear line down there. That's obviously still dusty and dirty and like mould spots and bird poo spots and whatever. So I think that was pretty, yeah, you can actually see more of a line from this side. I don't know if that's coming up on camera, there's a line down there. So that's definitely slightly darker. Part of me wants to put some water on it, but I don't know if you're supposed to leave it a certain amount of time. Don't know, let's live dangerously. Right, I haven't turned the jet washer on because we're just going to see what's going to happen. Oh, look at that. That is chalk and cheese. Look at that. That is very, very clever. Obviously there's still a little bit of detergent or some sort of bubbling coming out of that side, but this is all, look at that. That's very clever. That's very clever. There you go. That's definitely worked. It does actually say to let it dry and then give it another coat, but I think you'll agree, I don't think you need to. Look at that. That is very impressive. There you go. We're going to leave that one there for a minute. I'm going to come back probably in a couple of months for like a part 2 to see the difference between the uncleaned, the cleaned, and then the cleaned and the protected, to see what it's looking like. Technically, the protected bit is also supposed to repel kind of dirt and stuff as well. Obviously, if like water and stuff can't get in there, then dirty water can't get in there. Same as protecting your paintwork. So we're going to come back for a part 2 in a few months' time. In the meantime, check out the products from Gyeon. I'm going to put a link to the products in the description. Go and check them out. Check out my other videos as well, and I'll see you on the next one.